Hello everyone, Courtney Robinson here. I'm going to review the Minecraft movie because I saw it this past weekend. I did not see it in the theater. I saw it via other means. I'll let you decide what I mean by that. Come up with your own interpretation. I saw the Minecraft movie, not in theaters, but by another method. So what do I think about it? It barely functions as a movie. It's so bad. On every level. Cinematography, acting, sound, production, set design, costume design, special effects, CGI, VFX, editing. It's bad on every single front. However, there is a saving grace, which is that it is hilarious and extremely entertaining to see with a crowd in a packed theater. I did not have that experience, but I can simulate that experience by watching videos online of theater reactions to the Minecraft movie at specific moments. Most notably, the chicken jockey moment. That got a huge reaction from the crowd, as you can see from the videos. There were other moments as well. The first introduction of Steve, played by Jack Black, that also got a huge, thunderous applause, and other moments as well. This movie is very fun to watch with the crowd, but very strongly, I would argue, on the crowd experience. The experience of watching the movie not in solitude, but with a gathering of other people. Preferably a large gathering. You can watch it with your friends, but I would say the experience would be much better if you watch it with a large group of people. It's similar also to Avengers Endgame. That movie also had a huge audience turnout and large crowds that watched the movie. Was built on the spectacle of it. The CGI, the crowd-pleasing moments. That's something that the Minecraft movie very heavily relies on to craft its experience. And you can have a discussion on movies as theme parks, like Martin Scorsese said back in 2019. And I would argue, yes, this is a prime example of movies as theme parks and attraction rides, like those seen at Six Flags and Walt Disney. It's like riding a roller coaster. You cheer with the crowd, and you have this exhilaration, this abundance of energy that surrounds you, and you feel compelled to shout yes or yeah, or just leap up with joy. That's the experience you have if you watch the Minecraft movie with a crowd of people, because it cultivates that experience. Like I said, it's a theme park ride. And yes, there is debate going on if something like this is helpful for the movie industry or harmful. People who say it's helpful for the movie industry say that it's bringing back movie theaters and that movie theaters will be back in business because of this. Others argue against this, saying that it's harmful for cinema as an art form and it causes movies to not be taken seriously, and that it leads to the denigration of the type of stories that are told. And instead of crafting unique, original, heartfelt stories and movie experiences by experienced directors or first-time directors who want to share something with the world, it's instead being dominated by IP blockbuster franchise films based on a well-known property, such as Minecraft. Debates either way, and you can choose which side you're on. Now, I would argue this is actually really good, because people right now, they want something to be happy about. There's a lot going on in the world right now, tariffs, everything getting more expensive, and so I don't see the harm in letting kids have fun, because I can guarantee you this is the most fun a lot of kids have had in a while. There was the COVID pandemic, which forced everyone to be inside to not contract the disease. And while it may have been helpful in that, I would argue that there's harm in doing that, because if you put people alone in solitary with no one else to interact with besides their parents or close family members, then you have high rates of depression and suicide and anxiety. And I don't want to be too serious or bring the mood down in this lighthearted review of a Minecraft movie, which is ostensibly a comedy movie, but we have to be real, and we have to face the reality that there aren't a whole lot of places that young people can hang out with. Malls aren't as common as they used to be. Skate parks, amusement parks, places like haunted trails, Chuck E. Cheese. The only place that young people hang out with each other is probably through a Discord call, or through Skype, or at a restaurant, or at school. And I believe that young people, they need a place to hang out with other people their age and to have fun. I don't think that's a harmful thing. I really don't. Let the kids have their fun, because after all they've been through, and with what is going on in the world, I think they need it. Okay, with that being said, let's actually talk about the movie itself. The movie is bad, but I think there's a camp quality to it. It's very campy, extremely campy, and cringeworthy, and does not take itself seriously at all. I would say there are just two moments, that are actually emotionally resonant, but those moments are very weak, and they are very overshadowed by the comedy in the movie. There is that one moment where the boy character, he says that he wants to live in the Minecraft world because it's the only place that he can be creative in. And his sister blames him for destroying a peanut factory. And the boy thinks, well, nobody wants me to be around, so I might as well be here. And it's very relatable to a lot of young people. And I'm sure a lot of kids watching that movie think to themselves, I'm like that. I relate to this person. And that's the power of cinema. Now, granted, it is just one small moment, but I think it's powerful. Even if it is overshadowed, at least there's that one thing, just that one little moment of emotional resonance. It's a small thing, but at least it's there. Jack Black as Steve was just very miscast, or perfectly cast, depending on the way you view it. I think it was a mistake to cast big, loudmouth, extroverted Jack Black as the title character of Minecraft, who is famously mute and does not talk, and is supposed to be a player avatar. And yet the producers and director of this movie looked at that and thought to themselves, we need the absolute loudest comedian to play him. And they got Jack Black. And I'm really starting to get sick of him. Like, really, I know I've been positive throughout this whole review, but Jack Black is starting to be a little irritating because he's just everywhere. There's like a contractual obligation for him to appear exclusively in video game movies, starting in 2023 with the Mario Bros. Movie. Played Bowser. In that movie, now he's playing Steve. He was in Jumanji, which is not a video game movie, but is very similar to it. So yes, I am starting to get a little sick of Jack Black. And I feel like one day he's going to have burnout. There's going to be an interview in 10, 20 years where Jack Black just lets everything out and he says, man, I've been, feeling really depressed for a long time. And I just want to be real for a moment. I don't want to be Jack Black, the big, loud-mouthed, funny guy. I just want to be myself. I am predicting it right now. There's going to be an expose on Jack Black where he lets his guard down and he allows himself to be real. And I do miss old Jack Black because old Jack Black knew when to pull back. Just look at him in movies like School of Rock and King Kong. Heck, even Nacho Libre. He still displayed at least some form of subtlety, even if it was small, even if it was overshadowed by his comedic persona. I still feel like in those movies and in his early career, he knew when to pull back. He knew when to pull back. And he's just now lost it and replaced by this new, extremely loud and in-your-face Jack Black. Maybe things will change when he gets older. I think he's in his 50s now. I am starting to get a little sick, just a little bit. He's probably going to come back for the Mario movie too, most likely. But Jack Black is just so over the top. Just like all the other comedians, just like Will Ferrell, just like Steve Carell. And I get it, that's his thing, because it's just everywhere and annoying. Very annoying. And his performance as Steve was really campy. I mean, he was putting effort, I guess. I mean, I know what he was going for. He's going for, weird, eccentric, loudmouth Jack Black, but it's still very irritating, and it was just, his performance was just very hammy. He was hamming it up for the camera. Very campy, and he was essentially acting like a children's entertainer. Which, yes, I understand. That's the point of it. But still very annoying. Jason Momoa, he was decent, I suppose. He played this Garrett the Garbage Man, a Gen X stand-in who played in the arcades, and now he is facing foreclosure on his business, and he travels through the Minecraft world to get diamonds and get rich. And I find it really unintentionally funny that the Minecraft movie came out right around the same time as the Billy Mitchell case gained notoriety once again in the media because Billy Mitchell won a defamation lawsuit against Carl Jobst. And now Carl is going to have to pay a large amount of money to Billy Mitchell for defaming him. I know this has nothing at all to do with Minecraft movie, but I just found it really funny that this movie came out around that same time, and the fact that Garrett is very similar, perhaps unintentionally so, to Billy Mitchell, who, much like Billy Mitchell, also is a late boomer Gen Xer who also played arcade games and won records. I know it's unintentional on the part of the filmmakers, but just wanted to point it out. Overall, the movie is extremely campy, not good at all, but it has heart. That's what I can say. It has heart. Yes, its heart. It wears its heart very, very large on its sleeve. The heart on its sleeve takes up its entire sleeve. It's an amazing crowd experience. Just absolutely worth it. If you're going to see this movie, I suggest watching it with a crowd. Watch it with a packed theater and have fun. Just make sure not to get ice, water, or popcorn or soda thrown on you. And if you do, just be civil about it. Don't be a jerk. Just don't be a jerk. CGI is not really good. I mean, it's fine for what it is, and it mimics the Minecraft blocky aesthetic very good, but I just wish it was animated, because it would have been a lot better if it was animated. Would have been a lot better, and it would have fit more. I understand why they made it live action, because producers have this tendency to think that live action is the only valid form of filmmaking, and they absolutely hate 3D CGI fully animated movies for some reason, as well as 2D animated movies. It's show business, it's Hollywood, so I get it.